Hello viewers, welcome to another BizBucket video. This is your host Sohail Khan, and in this video we will see how an investor analyzes startup idea before investing into it, and why it is important for you to know to analyze a startup idea before getting into it. And I will explaining the analysis of the startup idea with 3 simple steps. And guys, if you're very much into startup and business knowledge and you haven't subscribed to my channel, to hit the subscribe button and press the bell notification so that you never miss our video. And guys, so without wasting any time, let's get started. So guys, I will start with the basic definition of a startup. Startup is a company which is designed to grow very rapidly. That's why it interests the investors. They invest in the startup so that they can have a quick return on the investment. But the risk is very high in that case. Therefore, investor make a proper analysis of a startup idea before investing into the startup. And now the question comes, why as a founder you should analyze a startup idea before getting into it. Evaluating a startup idea is very important because it helps to know you when you have to leave the job and get into the startup and when you have to pivot your startup idea. While promoting the analysis of startup idea, I'm not demotivating any startup founder to not getting into any idea, because a lot of time the initial idea is not very much great or not out of the box. So startup idea pivot a lot. So it's not necessary your startup initial idea has to be very great. So while diving into the analysis of startup idea, as Kevin Hill, the investor and the alumni of YC, suggested that any startup idea comprises of 3 parts. The first, the problem, the second is the solution, and third is the insight. So look into each term one by one. So while looking at the first step, which is the problem, one should always start with the startup problem that you're trying to solve. Instead of looking after a good startup idea, I also used to make a list of good startup ideas, but instead one should focus on making the list of good startup problems to be solved. Now the question comes, what are the good problems to be solved by a startup? So first, the problem which is growing at a very fast rate or the market is expanding very fastly. Secondly, the problem which is targeted to large number of people can be considered good. Thirdly, the problems which are very urgent to be solved, like the problem people are facing during this crisis of COVID-19. Fourthly, the problem which are very expensive to be solved, which require a lot of research and development R&D work. And finally, the problem which is very frequent to occur to the people. So these are the problems which can be considered very good, and if the problem you're trying to solve fall into multiple of these, you're very good to go. After the problem, the next thing is the solution. Generally people make a mistake. Never start with a solution, then look after the problem that you can solve with that solution. People generally used to make this mistake whenever they dive into the new technology like blockchain. They firstly try to learn those technology and dive into it fully, and then look after the problems they can solve with that technology. Many times this approach may work, but this approach can be considered very risky to solve. Next thing, whenever you come up with a solution, try to launch the minimum viable product of your solution as fast as possible. Because people used to say, if your first version is not shitty, then you have launched too late. Also, one quick suggestion that whenever you are looking for a solution, it's considered to be a good habit to brainstorm with your friends and colleagues to come up with a solution so that you can have a better solution for the problem you're trying to solve. After the solution, the third thing is the insight. So firstly, the question came, why you are trying to solve this problem? The problem you're trying to solve, you should have some expertise in that problem, or at least you should personally have faced that problem, or you should be passionate to solve that problem. The next thing which Kevin Hill suggested, that your startup idea should have some unfair advantage over the other startups. The unfair advantage can be of multiple types. The first one is the founder unfair advantage, in which the founding team has some unfair advantage over the other startups, like they have some kind of patent over the idea or the product, or they could have a very specific expertise in that area. The second unfair advantage is the product unfair advantage, in which your product is far more better than the other competitors. Basically, about 10x better than the other competitors. Better means here like the product is very faster or very cheaper 10 times than the other competitor. The third unfair advantage is the acquisition, where your acquisition of the new customer is not only paid but is growing at a very fast rate, and it is basically through word of mouth. You're not paying anywhere for that. The fourth thing is the monopoly, where it is very tough for a new startup to come into the market and crush you. So guys, this was a 3-step idea evaluation matrix which you can use to evaluate your startup idea. And guys, if you want to get more startup resources, you can visit our website at www.bizbucket.co. And if you find this video informative, share with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And see you guys in the next video.